Hey guys, I'm back with another Cricut tutorial. In this video, we are going to be using Cricut Distressed Infusible Ink Sheets on Sublimation Coasters by Make Market. And the entire design will be done in Design Space. So, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go over to the left panel and click on Shapes, grab a circle, change the size of the circle to 3.5 inches, and that will be the size of the coaster. I'm also going to change the color to white. Then I'm going to go over to that left panel again and click on the text and type in the word sweat. And I'm going to change the font of sweat. So I'm going to click on the font drop down box, go over to System, and type in Cupcake. Here is the font. I'm going to move this up and click on a text box one more time. Type in the word Catcher and change the font to Miniature. And I don't even have to type it all. And so now we have the words that we are going to have on the coaster in the fonts that we want them. What I'm going to do now is take them both over into the circle and resize them. So I want sweat to be a bit bigger than Catcher. And just play with your arrangement where you want it to go. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm going to hold down my Shift key and click on both of them and group them. Now that they're grouped, I'm going to drag over everything and go up to Align and click Center. That's where I want that to be. I am going to go back over to the left panel and click on Images and type in Sweat Drops. I did find an image that I want to use, so hopefully it'll be easy to find. Here it is. Click Add to Canvas and View. Of course, I'm going to make this smaller and bring it over to the circle. I think I'm going to make it a little smaller. And then I'm going to turn it just a bit. And then click on the drops and the circle and click on Center horizontally. Yes, now everything is where I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is go over to the right panel, hold down my Shift key and click on the drops and the group and go down to Combine and click Weld. Since I clicked Weld, it is now one image. Before I do anything else, I want to click on my circle and change it to the color that it will be once we use our infusible ink sheets. May not be the exact color, but it's close enough. Okay, now I want to drag over everything and go down here and click on Slice. And move all those middle pieces, and we don't need these anymore, so I'm gonna highlight them both and delete. The last thing I want to do is click on our image and change the size to 3.75. Let me explain why I changed the size. Although our coaster is only 3.5 inches in circumference, I like to make sure that my image is cut out just a little bigger than my actual blank to be sure that every inch of the blank receives color. So this is why I am making the image a little bigger than it actually is. So from here, we can click on Make. Click on Matte and Confirm. And then we are going to mirror our image. And then click Continue. I am going to go to Browse All Material and type in Infusible ink. And click Done. And now I can send my material through the Cricut on the mat. And as you can see here, it has reminded you to make sure it was mirrored, which we did in the last screen. And it also says make sure that the material is ink side up. If you are familiar with iron-on or heat transfer vinyl, you normally put it shiny side down, but they are telling you to make sure that it is ink side up for infusible ink sheets. So I will bring the design back into the camera once everything is cut out. The design is all cut out. I'm going to turn my mat over and remove the material from the mat. Then cut around the design. When using infusible ink, you want to make sure your hands are as dry as possible, which also means free of lotion. You don't want to transfer any oils from your hands onto the infusible sheet. With infusible sheets, you can roll or maneuver them a bit. You will hear light cracking sounds, which is the cut out portions of your design loosening from the carrier sheet. I start by picking out the sections of the design I don't want to keep. Then use my weeding tool to remove the smaller pieces while keeping in mind not to scratch any of the design that will remain. Bringing in the coaster, I quickly wipe it down with a little rubbing alcohol to ensure I get the best transfer possible. Time to walk this over to the heat press. When using infusible ink or sublimation, I like to protect the mat on my heat press with butcher paper. I set the heat press to 360 degrees for 100 seconds, and before closing the heat press, I adjusted the pressure to make it a little lighter. The coaster has cooled down. I'm going to remove the carrier sheet by releasing the heat transfer tape from the back. This is the moment of truth. The coaster turned out really great, you guys. As you may notice, there are lines in the design. This is because I used distressed infusible ink. While applying this adhesive cork backing, I was wondering, is it safe to assume that everyone understands the thought behind the wording of this design? We know the whole point of coasters are to create a barrier between your quote unquote sweating cup and the surface area. So that's why I chose sweat catcher as my phrase. Here's a quick tip. To store your infusible ink, you want to keep it in this black plastic that it comes in. As you can see, all of the infusible ink sheets that come with this collection are in here, and I just tuck it like this and store it in the box. So you want to keep it just like this when storing. Using infusible ink sheets can be very beneficial, especially if you are a crafter who doesn't sublimate. All you need are the ink sheets, a sublimation blank, and a heat source, such as a heat press or a mug or tumbler press. Remember, infusible ink sheets are not exclusive to Cricut sublimation blanks. I hope you enjoyed this Sunday bonus video. Thank you all for tuning in and watching until the end. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click the bell notifications so you won't miss another video of mine. Until next time, later guys.